Here again with Better the Breeze. It's been a long while. Update. I've been off the scene for a while, or while Kongo has been off the scene for a while. Kongo had went through, and it's still going through, but it went through some serious eye problems. His eyes are a lot better now due to the medication and so on and so forth they've been giving him. But he had ulcers in both of his eyes. I'm talking about one of his eyes was completely all the way cloudy and gray. I don't believe he was able to see out of it at all. He had to walk around with this cone thing on his head, which I still put on his head here and there. And he have to have surgery actually in a few weeks. He's gonna have to have surgery. Sit. He's going to have surgery because his eyelids, good boy, his eyelids rub again. You can see this eye still kind of cloudy. His eyelids actually, in this eye right here, it's kind of cloudy a little bit as well. But I'm talking about, they was about darker than this pavement that we're standing on. How bad his eyes were, and he couldn't hardly see. He was running into things. I don't know what caused it. We took him in there for his left eye because his left eye was real gray and then had like a red dot on his eye. And then his other eye started doing something similar, but his other eye was way worse. His other eye was so bad to where they say, you know, if he even maybe scratch it on something, he might rupture his eye and have to lose his eye, his whole entire eye. So he has been going through this eye thing, and he have a ear infection as well. Well, he had an ear infection. I think he's still giving him ear drops every day for his ear infection. So we're gonna get his ear infection all the way taken care of and cleared up. But this update, you know, going through, it was most definitely a trying time. At one point in time, before we even knew what was going on with him, due to the way he was acting or whatever, I thought, you know, his life here with us was going to be short-lived. You know, that he was going to be soon maybe checking out of here. Maybe I was jumping the gun, but you know, he was acting way different than what he usually do. But what gave me hope is that he still was eating, he still was drinking water, just he couldn't hardly see. He was running into things. He didn't bark or nothing for maybe about a week or two. Maybe he was in some kind of pain, so he had some pain medicine that I was giving him, and he wouldn't even open his eyes. His eyes, he was keeping his eyes shut, and his eyes around the outside of his eyes, like his eye lids, appeared to be swollen. So that's what's going on with Kongo. He is doing better. He will have to get surgery in a few weeks, and the surgery is going to correct, because he genetically inherited from his father, his eyelids rub and scrape against his eye, because I guess they're folded inward. So he's going to have surgery to cut that part out and stitch it back together, so his eye won't suffer those eye issues anymore going forward. So that's the update here with the Kongo. The 2-year-old master, you guys have to excuse playing or something going by, so sorry if you can't hardly hear me at this moment. But that's the update on Kongo. I still have Shar. She's in the backyard back there. I didn't want her to be in the way. Just wanted to give an update on what was going on with Kongo. So didn't want to make the video too long, but been gone for a long time. I'll keep you guys updated. Like I said, he will be doing surgery in a few weeks to correct that whole eye problem that he's got going on. And I even keep him and her separated. I don't want her to be licking on his ears and licking on his eye. I don't need, you know, any assistance from what she's trying to do. I don't want her to, what she's doing to further harm his situation or whatever the case may be. But like I said, his eyes are wide open now. Like I said, he was not. You can see that eye right there, kind of cloudy a little bit. So talking about it was a scare. It was very, very fragile. Thought he was going to lose his eyesight or possibly lose his eyes. And, you know, a dog who's totally blind, don't have any eyes. I mean, what good is a life for that? You know, I wouldn't let any dog that I ever own. They're totally blind. I don't see no purpose. I don't see no successful, fruitful life. But, you know, that's just my opinion. But here again, we're Better the Breeds, giving you guys an update of why I've been gone so long. We're going to get back at it, getting back active, doing what we love to do, and bringing this content to you, doing what we love and loving what we do. No, sit, come here, come here. Yeah, I see him over there. He's looking at a person walking some dogs way over there. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, share like you care, and we'll keep bringing this content back to you. Just had to give you guys an update. You know, I thought about showing his situation in his eyes and how they looked and everything that was going on, but I didn't want to be irritating him because, like I said, I think he was in pain. He wouldn't even hold his eyes open. He would keep them shut. All he wants to do was lay down and sleep. They say lions sleep 18 to 20 hours a day. That's about what his life was when it was at its worst. But glad he's getting back right. You know, he even got down to 120 some pounds. Now he's back in the 130s. He was all the way down to like maybe 125. I think he was due to being stressed out. But now he's back up to 130s. He's probably 135 now, and going steady going up. But thank you all for supporting, liking the video, sharing the videos, or even if you just look at the video for a few seconds, a few minutes, and go on about your business. That's all appreciated. We're gonna keep on building this channel. Until next time, Better the Breeds, out.